It's as much about when you burn as what angle you burn to. It's interesting. I know of this maneuver, and I really should look it up next time. But I know that obviously some things about my choice of how to actually attain this orbit I really screwed up. Maybe if I can tip my orbit down even. That might put us closer to the plane of the solar system. Like so. Now I have 2 dimensions to worry about instead of 3. My periapsis is lower just thanks to that. Now if I slow down, well, that's still a periapsis. That's interesting. Let's see, is there anything else I can do? Less. No, we definitely need to prograde burn to get closer. Because we've already missed our departure window, which we could have fixed some of this on the departure process. It's only an 8-second burn to accomplish this. But what exactly am I accomplishing? Well, I'm removing a lot of eccentricity from the orbit, which I guess is important. Then can I adjust this further to bring us closer to the moon? Let's see, that's a Kerbal apoapsis, not a Munar periapsis now. That must be a Munar encounter, which is going to be... Oh, interesting. What have I done? That's a nice low orbit. You know, that might do it. And that's not a bad Kerbal periapsis to bring him back from. Okay, let's try these 2 maneuvers and see what happens. Because God knows we should really do insane maneuvers like this when we're coming back to come back from the moon. That's going to be another 11. That's going to be 11 hours, and we'll be coming back. That's hilarious and insane. Okay. Well, preparing for a burn. 8 seconds in 13 minutes. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with at T minus 4 seconds, we will do this burn and hope for the best. 8, 7, 6, 5. Powered the engines. Okay. Okay, we're going to kill this. We know approximately what we need to do. If it will just do what I think it will do. I just wish I could remember what that maneuver was. I think it was a bunch extra gas to the tank, wasn't it? Yep, there it is. Comes just a little bit further. That's a 61 kilometer periapsis and a 1 million periapsis on Kerbal that we can burn down a lot further as we return to the planet. Unless, can I make that lower? Yes, I can. In fact, I can make it significantly lower. In fact, I can make it an atmospheric burn. Boy, if I did that, it's just a little higher on the moon than I want to be, though. 100,000, under 111,000. I don't know if that's enough for 60. It's a close pass. There we are. That's not bad. You know what? That's not bad, and that's going to get us back in another 11 hours, which should be enough life support to get Jeb back alive, assuming we don't, you know, hit the moon or something insane. We should be all right. Bring it closer. The closer we bring it to moon, you know what? That'll do. The harder it will be to get him home. Bill, you are a chillin' guy right now. You have no idea what I'm about to do to you. So it's a 16-second burn to do this. So we're not going to run out of batteries, and we're not going to run out of RCS. It's going to be the gas tank here that could be our problem. Okay, 2 hours and 57 minutes. We will do our next burn, and we will hope for the best. Because we're doing something really stupid here. 30 minutes, mark. 20, 19, 18, 17. So we're going to burn at 8 seconds, T-minus 8 seconds this time. And what we're going to try and do, I think we're just trying to get there a little sooner than we are currently. Shoot! Ah, bollocks that real good, didn't I? Well, hopefully I didn't miss it by too much. We're almost there. Like we're mere moments away from actually accomplishing our goal in spite of my overshot of the mark. There it is. That's a tight orbit around the moon, but you know what? It'll give us lots of time. Gee. Okay. And then on our return trip right here, we will do a retrograde burn to bring our 1.7 million kilometer periapsis into a much more reasonable, not 20, that's a little low, 77. That'll put us just skipping the atmosphere, maybe a little less. 60. 50. That should do. Okay. There's the moon. Sorry, Bill. This is going to be a bit of a freaky swing around the moon ahead. Okay, so we should be coming into a Munar encounter shortly. Currently, we're still considered over Kerbin. So hopefully, only a 30-second burn. That's going to be challenging. Periapsis of what? The moon? I think we're okay. We're coming around the moon now, which means we can actually start. Crew report was set to 4, 3. Yeah, look at the surface of the moon and try to find a good landing space. The inside of the craters might be the best option. Send it home. Send that data home, my man. You're going to be coming back with some good information here shortly. This is going to be an ugly, ugly return. I am concerned for Bill's survival. We have 18 seconds worth of fuel left. And we're going to be coming in hot. All right, so the next data is going to come in when we're coming into 120 or below. or a little later than that. We are coming in. Well, he looks pretty excited now. It's an awful lot of planet in your sight. So we're at 500,000, and we're coming in for our, tell me, it's not as close as it looks. It's not as close as it looks, but boy, is it ever a scary, scary elevation we're coming down to. We're going to swing close enough to this that there's a non-zero possibility that that Bill here could actually hit part of the planet. Let's see, we are still in high space. We need the low space situation to pick up any of the... Oh boy. There we are. Okay. Give me... Okay, we are in low space over the Midlands. Let's hope we can get one other data point before we leave the moon. Question is, okay, so our altitude is 23, 8,000 meters. It is going to be really close, guys. This is going to be a inadvisably close pass around the moon. That's probably my best term for it. So 3 is the number we need to... No, you put those antennas back out. They look awesome when they're out. Okay. Reset the experiment. This is one we've already gotten. We're just waiting to get any other data as we come across the planet here. This is a kludgy version of what I had read about. It's definitely not what I had intended to accomplish with this orbital maneuver, and it's certainly not as efficient as it could have been. But it is swinging him back to Kerbin in an inefficient manner, and I guess that's the important thing, really. Let's use my RCS to sort of swing us towards the angle of our return burn. And we'll see if we can pick up any other useful data on our way by, because we're only 12 kilometers, we're not even 10 kilometers above the surface of the moon at the moment, which is just amazing. I really hope those mountains aren't as high as they look. Tell me that's just terrain? Just terrain, I think. Just hovering my finger over the 3 key for any time that this data changes to tell us something useful. We'll just use this information here. And keep the marker out of our window. We're looking for Midlands craters, or possibly a section of highlands, maybe the poles. I can't even tell what part of the planet we're going to be swinging over here, to be honest. So the good news is it looks like there's enough life support to manage this job. So I could safely bring him into a nice clean orbit and pick up a few more bits of data if I wanted. We're still just over the Midlands. Let's hope this is one of the craters we're about to cross here, because that's a nice sized crater. Nope, you are not a Midland crater. Not a Midland crater. We've passed our periapsis on the moon. Highland craters. Oh, I must have just skimmed the edge of a Highland crater. Dang it. Oh well. And we'll hold on to that. There we are. We've got Highland craters as well. Nice. We can transmit that before we make our return. That would be good. even if you don't make it back, my man, you have done science a great favor today. 30 science for every one of these transmissions he's sending home. I'll take it. We've still got another 45 kilometers before we run out of planet. Or out of our, well, before we skim out of the low Munar encounter here. We're just waiting for one more piece of data here. Don't let me forget. I've turned the batteries off there. We're over the Highlands and we're rising back into orbit. Well, not orbit so much as a slingshot back to a messy Kerbal orbit. I just hope these heat shields are really good. Because I have the sneaking hunch that I'm not going to have enough gas to do everything I would want to do to bring him back. I'm really reluctant to accelerate because I'm not exactly in a position where... No, never mind. That's Midlands. That was Highlands Craters, which I think I got already. God, Midland Craters would be so cool if I could get that. So cool. Okay, let's see. Close that. Open them all. Because gotta look awesome. "36 kilometers, only 15 kilometers to go, and then we're out of our encounter." I mean, our odds were weren't great to hit anything more interesting than the Midlands, Highlands, and... Well, the Highland Craters was a good grab, but man, I'm disappointed we didn't get the Midland Craters. I guess they're a little smaller, aren't they? Well, that was a gutsy flight. Now we can get you home alive. Yeah, that's right. Is it 50 or 60? I can never remember. Oh, we'll know here in just a second. It's 60. So we're still got 10. We're accelerating out of orbit. Midlands. Well, that's a pretty good set of crew reports that you're sending back, Bill. Send them racing across the... Okay, we're now in high space over the moon. That was our opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Bill Kerman. I appreciate your contributions to science. Now let's try and get you home. Okay, here we go. 1 hour and 39 minutes. We are quick saving right there because I don't want to. I want to have a couple of shots at the return maneuver if I screw this up. And it's only an 18-second burn. So it's a very narrow window. 4 minutes. We are a long way out from Kerbal. What a beautiful sphere. So 9 seconds will be our mark for the burn start. We're exactly where we need to be. And we just need to not burn too long, otherwise we will bring ourselves down into the atmosphere to the point where we will really have a bad day. I think that is almost overdoing it. Here we go. 14, 2, 1, mark. Whoa. That was weird. Okay, down, down, down. Down, down, down. Come on, gas. Don't fail me. We need to bring it in low enough. Low enough. All right, we're just going to have to bring it down as low as it can go because that's all we got. That's all we got. Okay. Bill, if you burn up in the atmosphere, I am so sorry. I really tried. I honestly did. I really did. I really didn't mean to kill you. I really didn't. But sometimes there's only so much you can do. And you just got to hope for the best. Because I just don't see any way to get you home without this maneuver. Here we come. Here we come. Okay, so we're going to need to give ourselves some space from this thing, because I don't think it can do us any more good. There's no more good that can come from this, except maybe burning off a little bit of our speed. Now, what I would want to do is burn that down, which means burning more or less retrograde. That's what I would do if I had unlimited fuel. In 14 minutes, we'll burn on this node, use up all our fuel, use up any remaining RCS fuel we've got, and that's as good as she's going to get. That's as good as our orbit's going to get. Not nearly as nice of a landing as I would have liked, Bill, and I'm very sorry for that. I really didn't mean to, but here we come. Here it comes. Oh, we're in the atmosphere. We're in the atmosphere. Okay. Burn. Burn it all. Burn it all down. And turn on the power, because we're going to need our batteries now. Power up. Power up. Power on. We are not bleeding off speed nearly as much as I would have liked, but we're bringing that apoapsis down nicely. I think more of that's coming from... Get rid of those. We should get a lot more bang for our dollar here. Now, let's see, we got enough battery to get us to the ground here, enough life support, enough battery. We're just going to burn off our... Okay, we're coming down fast. Holy crap, are we coming down fast? Or are we coming up on the periapsis? We are. We're at the periapsis. We might swing back out again. I don't know, but this actually might have been a okay maneuver. We'll leave some of the monopropellant behind. If we're going to be, if we start swinging back out again, we'll leave monopropellant behind. This may actually have worked, because we'll need to swing around, and he's got enough life support. He's got enough battery power for another swing. I hope. I hope I didn't get rid of that prematurely. If I did, he's dead. 3 hours of battery? I don't know. I may have prematurely gotten rid of that slingshot debris. Dag nabbit. But yeah, we're coming back out. We're coming back out. Apoapsis is still really high. Let's get rid of this maneuver. If he survives, we'll pull this down just a little further. The other possibility is I reload the quick save. I do have a quick save. I could go just a little lower in the atmosphere and it might work out better. And I could also keep the massive battery pack that is now 2 kilometers away from me here. Okay, well, let's see if this will last us the amount of time we need it to last. Kill off. There we are. Can't accelerate anymore under burn. He's a dead man. He's a dead Kerbal. I don't think there's any way that's going to last the full 3 hours. Yep, not a chance in hell. We are doing this again. Because we can do this. This will work. This will work brilliantly. He will come back alive. Not dead. That was just a simulation. Now, am I coming out of orbit? Yes, I am. This is me getting ready for my burn. Which is going to be a, what's about 20 or 30 second burn. Shoot. That's okay. It's still a retrograde burn. That's all that really matters. The exact timing doesn't matter. Come on, periapsis. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. It needs to be under... $45 this time. We're gonna, because we can't afford... Okay, we're landing. We're landing. That's all she wrote. We're landing. Okay. She's coming down, boys. Hopefully just not too steep. Kerbin, there we are. We're coming at you like a freight train. All right, let's see if we can slow us down a bit here. As we come down, we need to do a retro burn, because part of the business of burning up is trying to burn off that momentum from the apoapsis. So hopefully that will help. I'm not going to have nearly enough gas to accomplish that goal, but okay, let's slow this down. Got 39 minutes until we make this burn for as much of 1 minute and 18 seconds as we have the gas for. Lock, lock, lock. And we're going to leave these power nodes on here as long as we can as well. All right, Bill, let's hope that this capsule, this heat shield we threw on here, is adequate for your purposes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good enough. All right, well, we're bringing down the, using, so let's turn on the battery. Actually, if I turn on these batteries, they definitely will last the 7 minutes until landing. Oh, my daughter's waking up. Bad timing. I'm babysitting her today, and I might actually have to pause this game and not this recording and pick it up in the "Dear God, I hope I successfully land" territory later. I mean, here's the situation. Any amount of periapsis I can take off now is or apoapsis I take off now is apoapsis I don't have to take off during, although I think I'm steepening my fall. I thought that was all I was doing, was dropping my apoapsis, but I may have made my re-entry much, much worse too. I can't tell. I really can't tell at this stage. All I know is that we're going to be hitting the atmosphere soon. You know what, just forget it. Get rid of that. That's just distracting things. It will be what it will be, guys. We are coming down hot and hard. Hopefully gives me just a little more time. Just need a few minutes to bring this thing out of orbit. Yeah, there is nothing I can do for this thing at this stage. All we can do is get rid of this stage as we're bringing her down, and then the rest of it is up to the up to physics. And this number right here. Will it bleed off an orbital velocity of 2,000 plus kilometers? What are we going? Meters per second? 2.6 kilometers per second or something? That's bloody fast. I don't even know exactly where that stands, but I know that's probably not as fast as you want to be going when you're about to do re-entry. You sticking out your tongue, you silly Kerbal. You're not going to be happy soon. Let me promise you that. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Oh, okay, we're going to bring ourselves a little closer. We're just going to accelerate time and hope for the best here. Occasional maneuver adjustments to keep us on clean retro. Alright, we're almost to the point where we're going to hit the atmosphere and start getting atmospheric effects. Okay, we're not under acceleration, but I guess we're under atmospheric acceleration here, because this thing's going to start decelerating really fast here. Really, really, really fast. Okay, bud. Bill, this is it. 60 kilometers is now in some sort of atmospheric effect, and we are braking. No, we're not braking yet. This number's still accelerating. Egad. Dude, you are going to hit this atmosphere so damned hard. We're not even on aero braking a little bit right now. Okay, well, this is it. This is all we're going to get. We have to get rid of this now, and it's wing and a prayer time, bud. Tell me this. I guess we'll see how much aero braking this thing can actually do. Wow, we are hitting this atmosphere hard. 90%. 80%. Uh-oh. 70. Uh-oh. 60. Uh-oh. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Oh. Yikes. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, I know how you feel, man. Oh, 3%, 4% of the ablative shield remaining from that re-entry. That was scary. And we're coming down in the mountains, man. Sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's just hope our altimeter, our altitude. I think we're going to have to use our parachute now, because we're running out of time for that. Pray for Bill Kerman. Pray for him. Pray for him. Pray for that parachute. Come on, deploy, deploy, deploy. Ooh. This is probably a very bad place to be coming in for a landing. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge getting you home, man. Bit of a challenge. I almost did that too late. If I'd been just a little bit off, I would have hit that bloody mountain. Well, let's hope this crew capsule tumbles nicely and doesn't, you know, smash. Because we're actually quite a long ways to go down. Oh, well, there goes the parachute. Let's hope these capsules are really, really tough, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, at least you're having fun, Bill. Oh, jeepers. Oh, God. Oh, no. I can't even recover the thing until it stops moving. Oh, my gosh. I have no control over it. We are going on a trip. Come on. Did we make it? We did! Holy crap. That was terrifying. Man, that was terrifying. That's probably the most achingly horrifying landing I've ever had to endure. Well, we have 369 science, which is enough for 2 more technologies. We have precision engineering. We have specialized construction. Or we have the next tier of hardware, which is also an option. Although I think surface imager. I think 2 lower tier techs will get me a lot further along. And I think it's going to be precision engineering and advanced landing, because then we've got radial parachutes, which is really going to be useful. Landing struts, better ones. Because this one gives us a few more adapters and connector pieces, but I can do without those for one more attempt. But I'll make that decision in the next episode. I think my daughter's going to wake up soon, so I better cut it here. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.